Um, Paul, Reaper, by the table. I got to be by the table or away from the table? By the table. All right, yeah, be by the table. Um, so I've been telling people this is a little bit like a 10,000 person wedding. You're spending a lot of time just making sure everything works, everything goes well, and everybody has fun, and you see everybody in 2 seconds. Yeah. And the problem is that there are so many people here who are precious to us and important in our lives at every stage. I mean, we have people who come from this neighborhood and who helped to get this thing built. There are people here who were with us when we were young attorneys, and they would mentor us and lift us up and put us in rooms we didn't expect to be in. There are people here who worked on my Illinois Senate campaign, volunteer, and marched in butt militant parades for Chicagoans. They know what that's about. And there are people here who were part of the U.S. Senate campaign when we just had 3 folding chairs and a computer. And my staff consisted basically of a bunch of 19 to 22-year-olds who were barely getting paid. One of them was a full-time Northwestern student. And that was the person, Margaret Conradi, who had explained to me, yeah, on this website, if you press this button, people could contribute money, they can volunteer. Like, really? That's amazing. We got people here I've worked with policy. We have people who've just been great friends, and we've parented together and taken our kids to playgrounds together. We got folks here who are not so famous, but who have, in their area of expertise and work, have done as much to help people as anybody. And there are people who are extraordinarily famous who don't act it and give back and treat everybody with respect. The circle we have here of love and friendship, we can't thank you enough for, and we hope you had a fun time today. If you're gonna take the time, whether it's today or tomorrow or the weekend or coming back with your family, to actually go through the museum, because I think it'll give you a sense of what it is that we're trying to accomplish. I think some of what Michelle and I said today will make sense when you see it. I think more than anything, I want you to understand, this is not goodbye, this is hello. This is not the end, this is the start. We're going to need your help, we're going to need your support. You know, those of you who've got a big bite of buckle, I'll be hitting you up to sustain the programming and what we do. Those of you who have extraordinary talents, we are going to be bringing you back here to help show young people the way Eddie Vedder did today with that group of musicians. We're going to need you to share your gifts with people in that way. As if people, we're going to need you to help mentor young business people who want to understand how can they do well and do good at the same time. People who are in public service, we're going to need you to talk to them. So you are not on the hook. The problem with being part of our family is it really doesn't. There was actually a congressman from this area who was a dear friend. He became a federal judge. Named Admiral Victor, and he was a reformer at a time of the political machine here, and he was the example of the people that there was actually a phrase that described the patronage system and the political system here called "We don't want nobody sent," and he was the guy who helped her breathe some new light into the politics of the city. Anyway, long story short, he described being afraid of a politician as perpetually having a child in college. It's like, it never stops. We'll take, in some cases, sweat equity. But we do want you to understand that we're going to need you to make this happen. This can't just be us, because, as I said in the speech, as Michelle emphasized, we've only gone as far as you guys have carried us, and we're going to continue to need you to help lift us up. More importantly, help lift up that next generation. All right?
Yeah.
One last thing. Here's one last gift you can give us. We cannot take 200 selfies. I'm just kidding. I'm just letting you know. I'm not going to be sweet this week. I want to shake your hand. I want to hug you. I want to touch you. But if I start taking selfies with every single person I'm sitting here, we are going. I'm going to have more stuff to do later today. So, give me a hug. Give me a kiss. We got folks following around. Susan's here, who's the ladies' pieces. We're taking a bunch of snacks and candies. Those are always better anyway. The posed ones, it looks like they're Photoshop. Just let's have a human interaction. I will shake hands and hug every single person here. All right?
No.
Don't tell me you're the one that accepts you. That's what happens.
Oh, you said, Bun.